goals, the different PR tactics that they had before we came into the picture, and what they're hopefully going to use now that we like taught them the different ideas. Also, we are going to help them with like bettering their brand image and hopefully giving them like a better reputation throughout the industry. I mean, this company is a successful company, but when it comes to like PR tactics, they have a lot to work on. So basically, JWilliams is a real estate staffing agency. Basically, they compromise of temps. They have to be real estate certified. They go through comprehensive training. So this is what sets them apart from all the other temp agencies out there. This is, I mean, obviously this helps because they're ranked in the top, I believe, 80%. Next, the hierarchy and personnel. Basically, they have one main headquarters, which is located in Irvine. This is where everything happens. And then after that, they have 5 regional divisions, one in NorCal, and then here, and then Arizona, Nevada, and Texas. JWilliams is the CEO/co-founder. Lisa Parrish is the marketing manager, followed by the VP of Finance, which is Roger Davis. This basically compromised their executive board. Each region has a vice president. Each vice president basically oversees the jurisdiction. They are in charge of like client follow-ups, making sure everything's okay. They're in charge of like the marketing tactics and stuff like that. Theoretical perspective, the company basically strives on a good image. They're all about word of mouth, and they pride themselves on long-term relationships. Even on their main website, they have a quote, which is JWilliams is more than just another staffing service. After all, the success of your company depends on the performances of our associates. Basically, they believe that keeping a good reputation is key to success. They have 3 really important qualities that they strive by, which is consistency, exceptional services, and quality. Like I said, their continuous success has shown as they're responsible for 80% of the temp agencies within the California home building market. Their organizational framework, basically they have a set of rules and procedures that their employees must follow by. From our research, we pretty much found out that they have a clear, organized hierarchy frame. Their exec board is clearly defined positions. Those who hold positions adhere to different duties. Basically, having a good structure and like defined positions helps with like the communication. I mean, like if you don't have defined positions, like I believe that it would just prevent a lot of chaos by having defined positions. And their exec board is a perfect example of their organizational framework.
Regarding the target publics, we have our major public targets. So we have the builders, which there is the Lennar Homes, the Stellar Pacific, and Williams Homes. This is the biggest one. We have the temps. This is like the real estate agents or the brokers. We also have the house builders vendors, like professional associated with the Building Industry Association, BIA, and company affiliates with plumbing, lighting, constructions. We have the internal organization. It's included everyone within the JWilliams, the CIO company. And we have the community, which is all the regional area where JWilliams is present. Regarding the SWOT analysis, we have some positive and negative. Regarding the positive, we have the strength, customers loyalty relationship. We have a lot of customers that really from a long date. There is a service quality that is really, really good. And the market position, we can say that 80% of the market for the building agency in South California is for JWilliams agency. Regarding some weaknesses, we have a weak customers follow-up. We don't, JWilliams Staffing didn't do a great job on follow-up, and some regional competition, even if it's weak, we have some competitors, and a lack of financial resources. For the opportunities, we have technological advances. JWilliams Staffing agency is only using website and usual and current tools, but they can use maybe more technology advances. And there is improvement of current communication tools. The tools are great, but they just have a few. We can just increase this number. And competitors' weaknesses, because we have a lot of advantage regarding the quality and the guarantee. And for the threats, they're like financial resources, I would say already, and the cost of technological investment, as well as the decreasing profit in the building industry. About JWilliams Staffing strategy, we know that they don't have any PR department in their company. It's just JWilliams, the CIO, who did everything about PR. The strategy based on warranty, good quality service, and positive image. JWilliams is operating under the understanding that their quality and service will speak for itself, but they need to understand that the product is not a PR tool. The effectiveness of their website, this is the more effective tool, but it can be improved. We have found some recommendation for it. And the effectiveness of the strategy, they have good PR, but use of PR tool on the surface value. They don't like do it in deep inside. And they use the action strategy. They are good start in meeting clients' expectation and the brand management significance. And this is the positive overall strategy for this company, but it should be improved. Regarding the tactics, one spokesperson representing the company at home builders convention, it's usually the CIO, attending business meeting about the building industry and the sales and marketing presentation they used to. And for the tactics as well, we know that their goal is to reach their niche market. They don't want to expand the market, they just want to reach their target public and reach client expectation, and obviously to develop a long-term relationship with their clients. And regarding the tools, so about the website, they have a really good website. It's kind of really clear on it, but Tatiana and Jay will talk about later. We have some advertisement in building associations in South California, advertisement to the apartment association. There is some flyers about this company, some pamphlets, they have give back, and they are attending some convention, but the things we realize is the networking. JWilliams is doing a really good job with that, is like at every event he is, and he has a lot of people he knows in California or in Nevada or Arizona.
So Olivia basically talked about the company and all the great aspects of the company, but what they struggle in is that they are so focused on their product that they don't really promote their brand itself. They have a lot of things that they're doing, but a lot of people don't know that they're doing them. The first recommendation that we had was an immediate action of their promotional actions they have. They have promotional goodie bags that they give out, but they're not really relevant to the actual target public that they're using them for. They include a business card and a candy bar and a pen, and that's basically their promotional tool. We thought it would be extremely helpful if they implemented something that was more relevant to the target public, maybe a mouse pad or even a did you know that card to instill a sense of emotional investment from the client and the customer. Basically, the did you know card would have something about them winning an award or what they're doing in the community, but something that promotes them as a company versus just giving them a candy bar. The next recommendation that we had was for 1 month actions. The first were the networks. Joanne does a great job of networking, however, she doesn't really utilize them as much. The biggest one that she has is a man named Jeff Shore, who's a motivational speaker. And when we went on his website, we noticed that he had a blog completely pertaining to the building industry. So what we found was that it would be very beneficial if he actually wrote a blog using JWilliams' name so that they could actually get a name drop in something other than their website. Website improvements, it's basically that they do need to have a PR page. They have a lot of things that they've won, but again, the public has no idea that they've actually won them. The 3 month action would be 2 things, a news release and radio news. talked about them winning awards. They won 2 awards in 2009 for the Employee of the Year and Business of the Year, but no one knew about them, so I thought that it would be great, we all thought it would be great if they had a news release where they implemented what they had won so that the public knew. Radio, we thought it would be great if they utilized the radio. We found that the radio will actually offer discounted prices during non-peak times, so we thought it would be perfect for them on a low budget to still implement the radio without having to pay a whole lot. 6 months was basically the magazines. We looked at all the magazines in the building association, and some of the big ones were American Builders Association, Apartment Finder, very expensive magazines to advertise in. So what we thought was just to establish a budget, even if it was a week-to-week thing, if they were just saving money to work towards getting an advertisement in something like this, that would be great.
So about one-year action concerning JWilliams events, according to our research, JWilliams as a company relevant convention in order to keep update on current building trends. This tactic have greatly helped the company with networking and, for example, the home building industry holds many conferences such as the National Home Builders Convention. Our recommendation will be that promotional booths can be set up for real estate staffing services. The purpose of free goodies is to serve as name reinforcement to the home builders and contractors of JWilliams. So another recommendation about event would be to establish a JWilliams events. During these events, the clients and the company staff will meet, and it will be the opportunity to talk about the improvement the company can achieve. So about the outdoor media, currently JWilliams is very well known for their really efficient website, which is considered as the most PR effective tool. However, they are not brand reinforcement on a larger scale. So during our interview with Dina, she explains they would like to expand using larger mediums such as billboards. So as we know, pictures it was 1,000 words. So our recommendation will be to establish a budget for the use of billboards. So being more exposed will help the company being more successful. To measure and evaluate the success of our recommendation, we need the use of several tools such as questionnaires based on customer satisfaction, or survey about the company will be more attitude and behavior oriented. Reports of results will be based on annual report from the company compared to the previous ones. And focus group, during focus groups, the director can organize with many clients or single individual in order to gather as much as information as they can about JWilliams communication strategy. And follow-up research will help compare the current results with new potential ones. And finally, JWilliams Staffing can use those 3 elements. So the preparation, where the action plan and all research is appropriate for JWilliams Staffing success, the implementation, the impact, our goal being reached, and so with all these, to conclude, with all these elements reaches, JWilliams can show that they are doing a really great job, such as a growth in the number of clients, or more visitors on their website, or also an increase in their profit and benefits. So between a closed system evaluation and an open system evaluation, JWilliams Staffing should prefer the first one because they should limit their evaluation to the action plan and target them